So Kadosh Boker Or, we're page 25. An incredible halacha is brought down in Pitchei Choshen. The Pitchei Choshen is on the top. There's a sefer of a contemporary of nowadays, and he basically says, "Mi'ikar adin kol ben ota ha'ir hakovea chanut o afilu etzal chanuto shel chavero." But look in the bottom, in the middle of the page, where there's like a line, and in the line it says like this: "Ubimkom shasulan la'asok minadin." What happens in a case where a person is prohibited to come and to open up a business, and he opens up the business? נראה שגם אסור לאחרים לקנות אצלו, משום לפני עיוור. So then there's a prohibition of also us to buy from him as well, because of לפני עיוור לא תהיה משול. וכן משמע בשו"ת הרמה, right? Which one? So again, if it's asur, meaning, let's say they go right now to a bedin, right? Because remember, before the bedin, we cannot decide that it's a asur al pia halacha or not. So it has to be a bedin, right? So remember, let's say right now you're going to open up a competition. So the first question that we have to find out is it permitted to open up the competition or not? If right now it's permitted, so then you're not allowed to do anything. Why? Because then you become the rodef, not the nidaf. Meaning you were the guy that already had a pizza shop on the Harding, and somebody else comes and they open up. Now you're gonna come, it's a sur for him, and you come and you do a balagan. And if it was be'emet mutan for him to open up the competition, you are the one that's doing the isur. You are the rodef, not the nidaf. You come and you play the victim. You're not the victim. The other guy's the victim because according to halacha, he was allowed to open it up, and now you're the problem. So what are you supposed to do? Number one, go to a bedin. They go to a bedin and they're going to establish whether it mutar or was it asur. If right now they establish it's mutar, so now you're not allowed to do anything. Why? It's mutar for him to open up the competition. It's mutar, and if it's mutar, you're not allowed to do anything. What happens if it's a sur? The second that it's a sur for him to open up the competition, they would usually close him down. Let's say he says, I'm not closing down. Says, fine, no problem. It's a sur for everybody to buy from him. Why? Because now you're putting a stumbling block. And therefore, by you supporting him, you're going against it. That's what's brought mashma also in the Shut Ramah and the Shut Marasham, right? There's going to be a certain halakha to do with ani ma'apech b'charada. You guys remember I brought you down. We were going to speak about it.
What's going on in Miami?
What?
Okay, let's say they came or Bedin tell them.
Nothing to do with KM. Remember,
Okay,
KM is not
Bedin
beddin.
you know tell them.
KM is ashkacha. They're yorediyah. They're not choshim mishpat. You have to go to a beddin. Let's say go to a beddin.
Say you know tell them.
Yes.
Say, I don't listen to you. Okay, he take another rabbi from whatever. Give me ashgacha. That's it.
That's fine. But then what the beddin have to do is they come out with a psak. First of all, when they come out with a psak, first of all, I'm going to tell you like this. You have to remember that when you go to a bedin, you sign an arbitration agreement. An arbitration agreement. Do you know that a lot of people don't know that? I once had somebody that they went to a arbitration agreement, and then what happened is that the guy calls me up, and he basically goes and he tells me, he's gonna go to court. Basically, he lost in the bedin, right? It was to do with the kila, right? He lost in the bedin, right? Don't ask me names, please, right? And what happens is that you know what it is. That's why he didn't ask me names. Fine. So what happens is that the guy comes, he loses in bedin, and all of a sudden now he wants to go to court. Why? Because he thinks that in court he's going to win. I told him, I apologize. I said, I don't think you realize what you signed before you did the arbitration agreement. So he comes to me and says, no, what did I sign? I said, you signed that arbitration agreement is good in courts, in civil courts, which means that the bedin already know what you're going to do because you're going to come to a bedin. If you win, you're happy. And if you lose, what are you going to do? You want to go to the next door, right? Then all of a sudden now you want to go play. So what happens? They already make you sign at the beginning that it's already accepted. So even if you would take that paper to court, you're wasting your time because they're going to say, you have an arbitration agreement. You already signed off. There's nothing what to talk about. So because of that,
you don't put that in court.
yes, it is in court.
No,
It is. Yeah.
Isn't there a rule of thumb for two Jews?